let me tell you about the the chaos that unfolded, bro. The bullshit. What an amazing way to start my work week, right? My Monday. Shit, bright as hell. I think that looks better. Oh man, I'll make this as short as possible. I might go on a bit of a tangent. I don't know, but listen. Um, so Saturday, it's unique in terms of the schedule because there's only one flight I do, um, which is like a 2 hour block for people that don't know. Um, and it's weird. The plane comes like an hour before the flight leaves, which means I'm downstairs by myself for a decently long time, right? Only on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right? It's not a problem because the plane comes at like 2:50 and then leaves at 3:30. That makes sense, right? But Saturday it came at 2:52 and leaves at 4:10. Look at Sammy, bro. And of course, the second everybody goes upstairs to go receive the plane, that's when bullshit starts happening downstairs. Always, 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 always. I have to call the agency. I have to do this. I have to do that. It's always something bullshit happening. Like, I desperately need a second person down there with me to, help manage the line as I figure out whatever I'm figuring out. Because on Sunday, it's like that for most of the time. I thought the second that my coworker went upstairs, I thought everything was going to be smooth, but oh no. So, bam, she went upstairs. Here's the timeline. Um, she was upstairs for like 5 minutes. A guy comes up wanting his ticket, and there's a lady behind him. The guy walks away, and this lady's like, well, I have my, I don't know if it's her mom or sister or whatever, but I have a family member in my car, and um, she's gonna need help with her bags. Um, they're really heavy, and also she needs a wheelchair. Hell, no, 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 no. She says she needs wheelchair first before anything, and then she needs help with her bags. Right. Now, here's the thing. First off, I cannot fucking tell you the sense of annoyance, the sense of discomfort, and the sense of stress that runs through my body when a motherfucker pulls up demanding wheelchair before I even know what they need, or like what's their business here at the airport, right? So obviously, for people that have been to the airport the past 5 years, you be seeing there's like wheelchair people going around pushing wheelchairs for people that need it, right? Like, bitch, it makes me smile from how much it low key pisses me off. Like, when a motherfucker pulls up, I'd be like, hey ma'am or sir, how's it going? I need wheelchair. Um, are you checking in? Are you checking any bags? Do you need it for here and Atlanta, or you need it for both? Is there anybody traveling with you? Are you checking in an assistive device like a walker, cane, or a wheelchair? It says that you requested aisle assistance. You also need an aisle assistant. All these other questions that I need to ask first, throw it out the window, because they just said they need a wheelchair. They don't. So what? You don't need to check in. You don't need to check your bag. No, they need to do all that. It's like, bitch, you should have came up here that first. Like, and she pulls up, requesting, asking, hell, not asking, demanding that I go out there, outside the airport, and help them at their car to get the bags inside, which I'm not supposed to do, which no ticket counter agent of any airline does, by the way, in big airports. She was going to LAX. I'm not gonna put her name, I don't even know her name. She's going to LAX, that's all I know. In LAX, motherfucker, which the lady herself that actually needs the wheelchair, she was actually cool. It's her sister or daughter or whatever that really has me fucking tight. She likes talking to managers. I can tell. Pulling up. Um, she doesn't even explicitly say that I have to go out there and help, or can you, or, you know, what do we need to do if you can't go? No, 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 no. She automatically assumed and is entitled for me, the ticket counter agent for your airline, to go out into the to the front curb of the airport, which y'all not supposed to be at, by the way. You're supposed to park over there, right? To go help you out taking your bags from the back. Cause they're really heavy, keep in mind. She's saying she's really making a big deal about how heavy they are. How heavy they are, right? She brings the bags and this bitch says, "Oh, that wasn't a lot of help. She actually wanted to fly you guys because she said it was going to be better than American Airlines." And right there, I knew. I know, girl, I know your whole personality. I know your history with workers like me. And I know exactly how you view the world just from that. Because what the fuck you mean? You don't even ask me to go out there. You just say, "Oh, we need help." Um, And I tell her that there's a cart that can hold bag. Y'all know at airports they got like carts that hold bags. Then at other airports they cost like $9. Here it costs a quarter and you get it back. Right? You get the quarter right on back. You can take it out. You just need a quarter to activate it, not even pay for it, right? It's fucking bullshit, right? So they walk up to the gate. They walk up to the not the gate, the counter. Fine as fuck. They weren't struggling, and it wasn't impossible for them to get to the counter, right? Oh, and also, she wanted me going out there with a wheelchair to come hold bags because she does not. So you're telling me you want me to push a wheelchair and carry two big bags, like drag two big bags like that to the counter, when my job is to just stay at the counter and help whoever comes up to the counter, not leave the counter to help people get up to the counter? That sounds like something you should do. So what, bitch? You were gonna leave the second that I pulled up out there? The second that she left the car? Explain. Like, I spent 8 minutes just talking about this segment, bro. The lady was nice. Oh yeah, let me get into the thing. She made a big deal about her bags being heavy. They were both 40 pounds. My 12-year-old brother can carry that shit. And I'm helping them. She's like, "Oh, all she told me is that she needs help putting them on the scale." I help her put one of them on the scale. And she actually grabs the other one. So, bitch, you don't even need help. You literally don't even need help. You literally are just trying to make me do more work for the exact same time and the exact same pay. Like, what? Which is what wheelchairs do at this airport anyway, but that's a different topic, right? So I dealt with her, and one of the guys from outside came and took her up. Done. Um, but, like, yeah. There's another person I dislike today. I dislike motherfuckers that are making people do more work than they're supposed to for the exact same pay, time. I cannot stand how much people of all ages, of all races, of all mindsets, of all genders, like, I cannot stand how much they overtake advantage of this system, this beautiful system in airports where you struggle walking through big airports. Um, you have metal in your knees, you have a pacemaker, you're elderly, you're a senior citizen, and your life is slowly coming to an end. So obviously you're gonna need some assistance getting in the plane. You board first, right? You have priority TSA screening at some big airports, right? Fuck even having pre-check. Like there's literally a specific line designed for y'all, right? Um, at request, free. We can even wheelchair you into the plane, right? All free, all more work we have to do for the exact same pay and time, right? They see that, they could not give a fuck about the happiness of the real human beings that are trying to help them out, right? They could not give a shit less. They're just trying to, and how the airport's supposed to work in their mind is how they expect it. And they're the type of people not even to argue with, because you argue with them, it's like arguing with a flat earther. They're not gonna understand shit. They're just gonna keep believing their dumb beliefs, right? So let me get into part B, exhibit B of this hectic ass day, right? So after the wheelchair, as I'm checking in, the wheelchair lady that I was talking about, a line is forming behind her, and I'm like, oh fuck. It didn't get that long, but it was fine, right? I did not have to call the agency that we call. I did not have to call them, thank God, because if I did, they would have been fucked. Um, so after, I think immediately after, I did the wheelchair. There was this lady, right? Which our line, it fucking sucks in my opinion. I think it should be reworked. I think the general boarding lane and the sky priority lane should be right next to each other, and there should be the exit way in the back on the left side, right? Instead, there's this square here that's our, you guys can see my hands. This is general, and this little lane here is sky priority, right? Sky priority is a smaller line, you get to the front quicker, and by Delta's policy, by American's policy, by United, by um Korean Air, Air France, KLM, goddamn Air Mexico, goddamn um Turkish Airways, Virgin Atlantic, by their policy, priority, valued customers get priority, first automatic glazed check-in, right? We say fuck general, we're gonna take them over here because they're priority. Fuck if there's a person at the desk, we just take them. We just take them. We don't even care about y'all. That's the policy, right? And I've had people. I don't think I've ever had a person actually complain about it. They were more so complaining because we had people in the lane, the sky priority lane, that are not even sky priority. It's like they just blatantly lie. And if they pull up and they're not sky priority, then I don't want to make a scene, be like, oh, you're not sky priority, get to the back of the line, and be all stern with it. Nah. I'd only do that if they were being like an asshole and about it and like walking around all high and mighty, like fuck all that, right? But she wasn't even in the right lane. But in that situation, because we technically have people congregate in the exit lane, right? And they confuse it for the sky priority lane right there. Because American Airlines is right next to us and it looks like it's part of their line. Their priority line is also right there next to it. So it kind of makes no sense too. That's fine. In a situation where I have a person in the general lane and a person in the exit lane waiting, I don't know who's sky priority. I don't know who's gonna come first. I look at the both of them and I'd be like, I can take whoever's, and I'm looking at both of them. I'm like, you guys have to figure out whoever was first, whoever would come up. And this lady with her, she had a dog and bags, came up, and the guy behind her doesn't say nothing. Keep that in mind, right? So I'm checking her in, and it's taking a while because she did not pay for her dog, which we had to boot that up. We had to pay for that, do that, all that other shit. We had to redo the little green tag, whatever. And then I had to check her bag. But then she was traveling with her husband, and her husband was nowhere to be found, right? And now, every other day, I would wait for him. right? But the lady was we were gonna wait for her husband, right? And then one motherfucker behind her in the line is like, "Lady, you're holding up the line and this and that," and like they were being rude about it. And the lady was like, "Oh, you're being rude. You're being rude. You're being rude." Oh, and she was being nice first. At first, she was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," but then they started being snotty with it. Like they were mad that she was holding up the line. Um, this and that, right? Oh, you're holding up the line. They were going back and forth, and it was like, oh, I fucking hate when people argue right in front of me for some shit that I could say something about, but they kind of have a point. Why the fuck are we sitting here waiting for your husband? Also, lady, if you're Sky Priority, then you don't have to worry, like, because I would say that we just cancel this. I'm gonna take the next person and wait for the husband. She called him and was like, "You should hurry up. He's running." Or like, "You should hurry up." And then I see him running down. I'm like, well, I guess he's here now. So I checked the husband in, and the guys behind them were pissed about, how the lady was holding the line up, which motherfucker, gang. Let me tell you what happened, right? The main thing that pissed me off. Here's what really pissed me the fuck off. Here's the meat, right? After I finished them, they checked 3 bags, done. The both of them got checked in and all good to go. After all the arguing and all that shit happened, this guy who's I think on military travel going to Okinawa, Japan, is throwing he's pissed at me, right? Be like, "Oh my god, why did you take her when we were in line longer?" And I was like, "Sir, I had no idea. Whatever happened. I just chose whoever walked up to me." And he's like, "Well, you have to fix that because you're the one in charge here." First of all, bitch, you watched the lady walk right in front of you when I'm asking either one play rock paper scissors, something like whoever, right, to go in front. Second of all, if she was Sky Priority, which she wasn't, even though she was sitting in first class, I don't know what the fuck was up there. Even if she was Sky Priority, um, then honestly, it doesn't matter what you say. I brain farted for a second. It doesn't matter what you say. We, by policy, have to check her in first, and you know. And third of all, right? Oh, I think that was first or second. I don't know. Third of all, I was going as quickly as I could. I was not sitting back and making small talk with her, and we were talking about her family and this, and that, wasting time. No, 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 no. I was not wasting no time. I was waiting for her. As soon as the husband pulled up, I'm talking, I dealt with him in like less than 30 seconds. Right? I'm at fault, but I'm here going fast for y'all. That's not my fault. I take accountability for a lot of shit that happened, right? The wheelchair lady, we're not supposed to do that, but in situations where like I have help or like a coworker is like, well, yeah, you could do it. You can go out there and help. Then I probably would have. But right, even though she fucking didn't deserve it because she came in here with attitude off the jump. But anyway, right? Even still, even still, I don't know what accountability I could take with this one. I literally was going as quickly as I could. I asked the both of them, whoever was first, come up, right? And the lady came up. He did not say nothing. He only said something when it was taking long. Wow, that's the fault of the passenger. Like, which it is kind of her fault. Where's her husband at? And if it's really gonna take that long, then yes, go to the fucking back of the line. Go through the Sky Priority line, and I could take you right after I take the next general person, right? And if they throw a fit about it, oh fucking well, because that's our policy. We have to take Sky Priority above all. If you don't like that, because all airlines do that, if you don't like that, don't fly with anybody or pay for first class next time so you can be in that lane. Because, and also don't show up to the fucking airport 30 minutes prior. This dude pulling up, international flight. He's going to Korea, then going to Okinawa, Japan. Bitch, who pulls up 30 minutes before cutoff, 1 hour before your flight leaves, to check in international that far? Me personally, I'm showing up fucking 3 hours prior. The fuck? Like, huh? What? So then after him, I proceed to check in like 10 people in the span of 5 minutes, going quick, waving bags. I don't even wait for them to pay. I just wave it and move on. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even give a shit. And then this lady, that was nice and cool. I actually have no problem with it. But I really don't like this. She pulled up 1 minute before cutoff, asking for a wheelchair, and it didn't pop up because she's standby. Yeah. The wheelchair one low-key pissed me off more, because that's something that was the definition of like you're whack as fuck. I hope, like, if not her, the main person that gave me problem was not even the passenger. It was her relative, right? I hope if she gets wheelchair in the future and she's pulling up with attitude like that, I hope that they just leave her in the middle of the terminal in a big ass airport, Atlanta, right? And she has to walk to her gate. Because just like how the service is free, we get paid the same regardless on how long we deal with your ass and what you say to us. So we don't have to do shit. And Delta and American and all these other airlines would call us, be like, yo, you're not supposed to. They're our fault at the end of the day. You could treat us like absolute shit, but us not doing what we're supposed to do with these chairs, the airline would blame us 100%. Manager would blame you 100%. Right, have a good one. Have a nice night, everybody. Shit's crazy. I've had bad experiences. It is what it is. I got work tomorrow, and shit like that happened today don't be happening on Sunday. On Sunday, there's just delayed flights. That's it. So yeah, catch you guys later.